thank you for clicking. Now, a couple of videos back, I showed you this. The Stung car, and as you can see, it's still putting out some high voltage from the stunning unit that I fitted on the front of this budget remote control car. Now, in today's video, we're going to be whacking a load of fireworks on it. These. No, not really, guys. We mustn't run before we can walk, and we're going to be fitting some smaller explosives onto this. Hopefully I didn't break it there. So let's choose something more suitable to fit onto our remote control car and then remotely fire them off. Alright, so I think I'm going to go with something that I can dissect and split up and turn into multiple fireworks. This by Skycrafter, Button Moon. It's a 12 shot, I believe, and it's 1.3G. Now, these pack a massive punch for their size. The net explosive content on this particular barrage is 85.2. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to split this up and dissect it and turn these into mini shot tubes that I can hopefully fit to a remote control stunning device here. And then we're going to go outside and remotely fire them off. So first things first, people, let's get these open and see what's inside so we can fit them on our RC car. But guys, before we do, hit that subscribe. Guys, if you're watching these videos and you haven't subscribed, help me out. It's fun and it's free. Hit that subscribe down below. And if you have subscribed just lately, just recently, thank you for your support. Guys, let's rip into this and have a look inside and see what explosive chemical elements this thing contains. Okay, so let's have a look inside the Button Moon Barrage by Skycrafter. And I'd like to send a big shout out to Malboy, the original nutter, the original madman, who kindly donated this for the videos. You know who you are. So let's just cut into this here, and it's hard to do with one hand. And as I've said, stay tuned, because we are going to be fitting these to the Stung car and then remotely firing them off the remote control car. And straight away I can see here that these are actually taped. Now, in my opinion, this is actually quite a dangerous construction. When you tape a series of shot tubes with sellotape, it looks like. Look at that, it just comes away. Because what can happen is when this is actually ignited and the whole unit is hot and under fire, this tape can come apart. And what can happen is these can literally just fall off, fall away from each other and end up aiming at you. So this construction, in my opinion, is not the best construction to secure a series of shot tubes together, because ultimately that's what they are. And as I said, these things can just literally fall apart like that when they're red hot under fire. But you can see here the series of fuse wire and the time delay between each shot tube and how they are connected. It's very thick fuse, in fact. So there's one, that's one shot tube, and that's one shot tube I'm going to be fitting to the Stung car. And I'll just take another one off the barrage here. But you can see here it all starts with this main fuse here, which starts the series of explosions. So I'm just going to pull this one out here, and I think we're going to be using these two guys. So let's see how we could connect these safely to our remote control car and fire them off. And guys, please don't try this at home, whatever you do. Leave it to incompetent, stupid idiots like myself. Guys, let's see if we can connect these to the remote control car. Okay guys, so I'm thinking for a quick bodge up and just to see how this thing performs, while we're remotely firing fireworks off it. Piece of cardboard on here, on the body, and then 1, 2 of these shot tubes glued onto the base. Now I will aluminium tape this cardboard so it doesn't set on fire, and I will make sure it is secure. So what do you reckon? Is this thing going to work? I'm going to glue all this down, and then I'm going to fuse it up, and then we're going to go outside and see if we can fire these off this dirt cheap remote control car. I'll get back to you in a second. Okay guys, and we are back, and as you can see, I've got my 2 shot tubes glued to this foil platform here, and they're pretty stable, so I can't imagine them going anywhere. And when the units are hot, they shouldn't move a muscle, to tell you the truth, because I've really made sure that they're secured down. Now the actual talons, I've actually direct ported them right inside each shot tube. This means that when I press the button on the firing system, it will be instant. Okay, there'll be no fuse connection in between the talon and the actual explosive, so there'll be no counting down to when the fuse burns down. And how I've done that is I've just used a slip-on talon, but I've actually pulled the fuses out like this. So you pull the fuse out, and then the actual talon, what you want to do is pull this back, and then the beauty of a talon like this is it can be pushed right inside the explosive device, just like that one. Basically, it's hard to do with one hand basically, but you get the idea. But guys, we're ready, so without further ado, let's go outside and let's see if we can successfully fire some fireworks off a cheap WL Toys remote control car. Let's go guys. Okay guys, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling a bit nervous because these shot tubes are quite big. Guys, I'm trying to do this with one hand, so I'm going to drive it to the bottom of the garden, and then I'm going to try and ignite one of the explosives on the remote control car. So let's do it guys. Okay, we're down. I'm just going to reverse into the center a bit there. Okay, firing in 3, 2, 1. Oh, guys, that was ridiculously fast. Did you see how quick that fired? Guys, that really caught me off guard. Okay, let's try and get this one. As soon as I press this shot tube's going to ignite straight away. So, on 3, 2, 1. Okay guys, let's reverse it and have a look. Now it looks like one of the shot tubes is still held on by the talon. Guys, that was a success. And you can see how quickly these things fire when you direct port fire them like this, with the talon going straight into the heart of the explosive. Guys, I think that was a success. This one did fall off after the initial ignition, but guys, I'm impressed. This is just a quick bodge up. There will be further tests and I will refine this design, and I may even put a flamethrower on this as well as a stun gun. And probably come up with some more compact homemade explosives to fit on this. But guys, stay tuned. Success? I think it was, guys. Drop it in the comments, what do you reckon? But that really caught me off guard, how quick these ignited. Like within milliseconds, as soon as I pressed the button, the thing had shot out and was in the air. But guys, success. Stay tuned for the channel for more, and thanks for watching.